What's up? We back again. Beautiful Thursday. One of the best days of the week here on the show. We got the best bets. About to run down this Thursday night post game. How about your Eagles, right?
What I tell you? What did I tell you? Um, what a game, man! I'm excited for this team. They proved it tonight, man, to me. And I said they needed to win this game because it's obviously a division game, but also needed to keep the little young Commanders at bay. Let them know early. Everyone's talking about this their division. They can go ahead and take it over tonight. Let everybody know not tonight. They're still the Eagles. They're still the team that went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. They're still a team that can go back and really make a change and make a difference. And they're still the team with the better coach and better quarterback. So they should win this game at home. I'm happy for them, man. Happy for them.
Yeah, happy for the Eagles. They got the personnel. They have all the players on the offense and defensive end. They should be running the table. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not running the table, but they should be in contention.
All their division games, they should win every single division game.
Yeah.
Until they play the Commanders again, and maybe they lose that one because it's in, DC, and Jaden's going to be even better by that point. But they should beat the Cowboys twice, right? They should beat the Giants twice, right? So I'm looking at this team. This team really could do something. I think they are a threat to Detroit. Obviously, that's a fan of me talking, but at the same time, I just think, again, both quarterbacks been to the Super Bowl. I think they're going to play each other in the playoffs. It's going to be Detroit and Philly. And I wouldn't be surprised if Philly upsets them, man, even though it's going to be, in Detroit. I mean, people think it'll be in Detroit, but two losses. We'll see. One loss, not over yet.
It's not over yet. Still a long season. We only halfway.
And both teams run the ball. I mean, I'm getting excited right now. It's just some exciting football, man.
Yeah, it's a good matchup, man. We still got some ways to go. So let's see what happens the rest of the way. Got a weekend coming up. Can't wait for these games on this slate. So right now we're going to get into some breaking news, and we got some good stuff coming up here. I hope you guys ready to see what we got. So Harrison Butker, Chiefs all-star kicker. Well, he's pretty much an all-star because this guy makes almost every kick he puts up. So you think this affects the Chiefs, especially playing the Bills this week? I mean, now you got to scatter and sign a kicker real quick before this big game. I don't know, man. This might hurt Kansas City this weekend. What you think?
I think it sucks because they just signed him this offseason to a nice deal because of what he's done. Obviously, the body of work he's put up. It sucks to scramble on the fly, especially for this team that seems to always have everything going for them, like every phase of the game. Now it's kind of like that first little wrinkle thrown into them, right? It's like almost the perfect storyline being written out, by the writers. I don't know what else to say. But hey, got to sign somebody on the fly. If there's any team that could, pick it up and do it, it's going to be the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. I guess we'll have to see. I'm interested to see who they sign. Who's even out there?
I know they named someone. I forgot. I read the article. They named somebody they're trying to sign. So hopefully he comes in. We're going to have a little pressure on him, especially this week. I have a feeling now this game here is going to come down to a field goal. Whether
Wouldn't
it's
surprise me.
Right, whether it's Bass on the Bills side or the Chiefs side, it's going to come down to a field goal now. I can feel it. I feel it in my bones right now. So shout out to the Chiefs. They've been winning. We'll see if they finally take an L this weekend against Buffalo. Real quick, we're going to talk about this. Georgia's leading rusher, Trevor Etienne. He's ruled out this week against Tennessee. I don't care. Does not matter to me. I don't care if him and the backup are out. This is a Carson Beck game anyways. They're going to be throwing down the field. Yeah, we need some balance. We're going to run the ball still, Georgia. I'm talking we as if I'm on the line, if I'm on the team myself. But I'm invested in this team. I do think this team will make a run and make a deep playoff run. It starts here. They're going to win out. Let's go, Georgia. What you thinking about this, Jack?
I'm with you on it. Obviously, I'm a big Georgia guy. Bulldogs all the way. Love the defense. I mean, they've obviously been a little shaky this year in some of these matchups, but I just think that's just kind of have been the flow of the game and how things have gone. I think this is the get right game for them because, they beat this team. Confidence is right back up there. So I'm looking for Beck to just right the ship, not make really too many mistakes. Defense does what they do. I just don't see Tennessee really putting up points against this team. Right? Like, let's be honest here. This is a different team than what they played last week. Dart doing his thing, running around, throwing it, darting it up. This team doesn't do that. So, again, that's why the line's where it's at. I'm looking for Georgia to really kind of put a dominating second half performance because this is a second half team. They start slow anyway. Now, if they start quick this game, it's over. I'm just looking for them to kind of slug it out in the beginning, but play defensive football, maybe get some field goals up, maybe score one TD. I don't know. But second half, really put it on because that's when they're going to have to really start getting it going.
Yeah, that's a great breakdown right there. I agree 100%. This team does start slow. But, yeah, people got to remember, man, Georgia's in the SEC, and this is the best conference, been the best conference for years. So those road games are tough. They only lost to Bama and Ole Miss on the road. So at home, don't see any problems here for the Bulldogs.
That's another thing, home team has advantage, man. Are people really going to go into Georgia's home base,
right,
and beat them? That has to be a nice team, and I don't look at Tennessee like that.
Yeah, the like you said last show, the freshman quarterback. I don't think
he ran out of bounds, man.
Yeah, ran out of bounds against Arkansas, so that shows me he's not that smart.
I know Beck throws picks, but he ran out of bounds. At least Beck's trying to throw it and do something. I don't know.
Up 100%. So let's talk about this last of the breaking news. We have the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight coming up here. I don't know if you guys seen this, but Tyson slaps Jake Paul. He slaps him pretty good. Let's watch this video real quick, and then we'll get to the reaction. Oh, wow. What'd you think about Mike?
Looking at it from that, I've already seen it before. Looking at it from that angle, it looks like he just popped up on him out of nowhere. He didn't know what was going to happen. But if you want my honest opinion, it's on Netflix, man. I think it's all a show. They got writers. They wrote that up. Jake Paul's a genius, right? He's got 1 million people following him, watching stuff. This is just another thing to spice it up. That's my honest take. If you want to know honesty, freedom of speech, right?
Yeah, I agree 100% with you. This is a show, man. They got to sell tickets. This is the only way to get people tuned in because, a lot of people are not paying attention to that match right there. And a lot of people forgot about it because, remember, they canceled it before. So this is to get more attention back on it, get people tuning into Netflix. Smart, Don't hate the player, hate the game. So shout out to Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
Who wins this fight?
Yeah, I was just going to say, break that down. So I don't know how many rounds it is.
It's I think it's 8 2-minute rounds.
Eight, okay.
I think. Hold on, I could obviously confirm that.
I think Jake Paul wins somehow. I don't know, but he might win on the cards for sure. I just think Mike Tyson a gas out after the third round. Now, if
8
Mike,
2-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Instead of the 3 10-minute rounds.
Yeah, 10. I thought it would be a 10-round or 8-round. Yeah.
Well, so, that's good for the older guy so he doesn't gas out. Yeah. But,
it's tough, man. That's just –
I don't know.
Lean Jake Paul, but who knows, man. You think Iron Mike got a little left in the tank?
I hope he knocks him out just for show. But, I just feel like Jake's going to win because he's younger. You got to be an idiot to just bet on Mike Tyson, right? Even though people are.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a show. I wouldn't tell anybody to put their money on this anyway. This is a TV show. This isn't serious. Are we serious here? You don't want to just – okay, let's be honest. This is a 1-800-GAMBLER bet, right? Let's be honest here. Whoever, let me just speak to people really quick. Do not bet on this fight. Don't give this too much attention. Don't hate on it. Watch it, do whatever. But this isn't a serious fight. Do not bet your money on this. I
Right.
highly suggest that to people. No matter what side you bet on, it's going to go the opposite of what you think. And if you get it right, it's just a bad habit because you're going to bet on something ridiculous later. Another Jake Paul fight.
Yep.
He's fighting a 60-year-old. What are we doing here?
Yeah, what is this? We know he's one of the greatest boxers of all time, but it seemed like Mike, he likes being a part of the show. So
he said he was going to end him.
Who said that, Mike?
No, Jake Paul.
Oh, wow.
After he slapped him, I'm going to end him. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing it, right? For censorship purposes, but come on, man. You're going to end somebody's grandfather?
Right. Come on, Jake. You got to do better than that. Fight somebody.
Hey, we get clicks, though. Hey, we get clicks.
Yeah. I mean, it's smart as far as a business-wise sense, but
I saw it. I think it's guaranteed 20 mil to Mike. And then Jake said he's trying to hit 40. So I don't know how the splits go. I don't know what. Obviously, I think he's assuming he wins. It's probably the purse too, but it's just guaranteed is good. I mean, hey, I see why Mike's doing it.
Yeah, Mike, shoot.
100%, dude. Go get the bag.
He stole a lot of his money, man.
Where is that guy?
He's still around too, trying to promote.
Where's all the money?
Yeah, that guy, he stole probably like 80, 100 million from Mike.
Give some of it back.
He said, "Give some."
Stop this! What people, man? People are ruthless out there. Can't trust anybody.
Yeah, you can't trust anybody, especially when it comes to money, man. You gotta be careful.
So here was one thing that you can trust: do not bet on this fight.
Yes,
anybody. Don't
stay away from that. Stay away from that.
Doesn't matter if you're right. It doesn't matter.
That was good entertainment. I'm not gonna lie. For now, though, we're going to go to the best bet segment of the show. I hope you guys are ready for this one. Bounce back week for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting off with the underdog. So it's bounce back week. I'm taking plus 11.5. Pitt at home against Clemson. All right, now, my reasons here real quick. This is just too many points. I'm sorry. Pitt's at home. I know Clemson is Clemson. Everybody loves Clemson, but you look at Clemson's schedule, they just been beating up on cupcakes. So them going on the road, playing a Pitt team that was previously ranked last week, they took a loss to Virginia. And you know why they took a loss to Virginia last week? Because they were looking ahead to this game. Also, there's news Pitt quarterback might not play. I don't care. I think it's just all smoke and mirrors. Give me the plus 11.5, especially in the morning game. It's right there next to Colorado, and they have the same spread. So if you guys don't know this here, one of those teams is on upset alert, and it has to be this one in my eyes. I like Pitt Panthers plus the points. Take the 11.5, and you might want to put a little on the money line because I think it's a possible outright upset. Next game, Georgia minus 9.5. We just talked about it. The Bulldogs, they should be pissed off. They're getting a lot of disrespect right now. They said if the playoff ended today, they wouldn't make it, which makes no sense when you have some sorry teams in there in the top 5. Like, come on now. Georgia would have to make it. I think they come out here pissed off, playing a top 10 team in Tennessee, which is a good Tennessee team. They have a good defense. The offense is good as well. But I just think this is too much here. Kirby Smart is going to be pissed off. He's going to have the boys ready. I like that ETN is out. The line dropped a hook. I like it at this number right here, 9 and a hook. This is a key number. I think the Bulldogs win by 2 touchdowns at least. Take Georgia minus 9.5. Next game, and I didn't want to put this on here, but every time I look at this game, it says it's just calling my name, pick me, pick me. And I know a lot of people are saying, why are you not taking BYU? They're undefeated, ranked 6. Well, look at this line here. Why is it only +3 for Kansas? I believe a lot of shops is going down to 2.5 right now, so you might want to try to get it now. Kansas +3 is the only way to look. If you looked at Kansas' last 6 games, they were all decided within 1 score. So this is going to be a tight game. I think Kansas comes in here, upsets BYU, and puts BYU on the ropes, because if they take another loss, they won't be in the playoff, which I think they should not be in the playoff, just my personal opinion. So take Kansas plus the 3. Quick recap, I got Georgia minus 9.5, Pitt plus 11.5, and Kansas plus 3. Let's go 3-0 this week. What's up, Jack? What you got? Fighters of the week?
Yeah, give it to me. Let's give the people what they really want. Been
Yes,
on a
sir.
roll this whole year. And I'm excited about this card coming up. Now, to really make this work, again, we got to put just 2 people together that we know are going to win, so we could put ourselves in a good scenario. We don't want to just fire pick this whole card just because we feel like we got a lot of favorites in here. So we are going to team this up with an NFL game so that the odds come perfectly down to about 107. But it's another guaranteed win. That's just Colorado. I'll talk about it after. So first, we're going to go with this Corinne Silva. Yeah, she's an 18-4 fighter, but those losses were out of the UFC. In the UFC, she's undefeated. She's submitted everybody, and the last fight was a unanimous decision. I mean, this fighter, she's going against somebody that's 37, Arijo. She's older. It's on her way out of the UFC. I feel like this is a fight that'll put Silva in a ranked position to then really start moving up. So I'm looking for her to go out, submit this fighter, and just kind of move on. And when we team this up with John Jones, again, it's minus 700, but it's the guarantee. Take it. You never want to not take a John Jones fight. It's the best fighter all the time. Doesn't really matter what anybody says. And I think all that running away, ducking stuff, it's all the work, guys. It's WWE. Remember, they merged. They got the writers, too. It's all a joke. Stop thinking John Jones is trying to duck them. They're just trying to build the fight up and get the most money. It's so obvious. So play along with it. It's fun. But understand, this guy's a killer, man. He's a killer. Like, you guys want to talk as much crap you want to him, but you're gonna see Saturday against Stipe what happens, and then we're gonna turn the page. And everyone's gonna talk about Aspinall, this next fight, Piera, whatever. But take it, throw it with this girl. Let's collect the money. Now, Colorado adding that on top for a 3-teamer is just smart. Why not? They're at home. They're on a roll. They're trying to get this bowl game or even get to the playoff. So they're going to win this game against Utah. They're reeling anyway. It just makes sense. These 3 together. What a play. Let's double our money. Let's move on the next week.
Yep. I love it. I think this parlay is gold right here. Like you said, John Jones, that's an easy dub. Silva, you done your research. You know your UFC, so I trust you.
And she's up to like 300 now or something like that. So been going up. So, I mean, get it while you can. Why throw a Bo Nickel on there? Why even do these things? Minus 1,500. Why? Let's just orchestrate it this way. Let's take this victory, double our money.
Yeah.
Why not?
Double the money, get out of there. And Colorado, I'm going to tell you why Colorado's going to win. Utah's been reeling. They lost like 4 or 5 in a row. They're having quarterback issues. And that's not good news going out there to Colorado, who believes they can make a college football playoff, not even just a Big 12 title. So they're playing for a lot over there in Colorado. Who would have thought they would be, in contention for a Big 12 title? So I personally don't think they make the college football playoff, but they'll have a chance.
Let's keep it like this, but for those that are really saucy, 1-800-GAMBLER mode, throw Georgia on here too.
Yeah.
And then you could do whatever you want with NFL the next day.
Right. 100%, because we know Georgia's winning, man. Georgia's winning. You could even throw Georgia instead of Colorado if you want it.
Now Monday, if Georgia lost, we'll be on here.
Oh,
Georgia lost. We'll explain everything why, but we're telling you they're winning.
Yeah, they're winning. That's the pick of the week, man. Them and John Jones is like, we've been looking at those picks for the last 2 weeks. So these have been look aheads. Our look aheads be on fire. Yeah, it's a good weekend. I did an NFL show. Y'all should check that out. Pretty solid picks on there. Some games I like. Anything that's jumping out for you before we get out of here? Matchups this weekend wise, besides the Bills, Chiefs, and Ravens, Steelers, we got.
Okay, this is ballsy, guys. I like the Jets. I know I know. But they're at home. They got to get this win. So I think money line's minus 170 or minus 190, something around there. Matter of fact, I can just tell you right now. Super simple.
It's one underdog I really like this week. I like the people might call me crazy for this.
You're
I
crazy.
like the Titans. Bro.
Hey, why not?
Points.
Will Levis.
I think Will Levis, from him sitting on the bench, they'll cover.
Look, Jets went from 3.5 to 4. It's minus 190.
Yeah, that sounds like a Jets line.
It's against the Colts. They're throwing Anthony Richardson back out there in hopes. Maybe he runs for a touchdown. I don't know. But Aaron Rodgers can't go out like that. They can't lose this game.
Yeah, that's
even though they couldn't lose these other games, but they can't lose this one. The Colts aren't a better team than them at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that's what I give. That's my safest. There's some that are exciting, like revenge game, Browns against the Saints, but why be thirsty like that? Like, why would I pick it? Even though it looks exciting, Jameis Winston coming back, revenge in New Orleans. Why not?
I do like the Browns.
But I like them, but it's hard. Now I'll decide that one like the day of, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. I wouldn't tell anybody. I know it went down from 2.5 to 1. But I wouldn't tell anybody to ape it. Now, if you got it at the 2.5, that looked perfect, right?
Oh yeah, you loving that.
That's what I see looking at it.
Yeah, some good matchups.
It's really those two.
Some good matchups this week. So we'll have some fun games, some fun stuff to talk about next week. We'll see who's getting closer to the college football playoff too. Definitely after this week, it's getting right down to the wire. And the NFL is closing in right now on the end of the season as well. So before a time we'll be sad, football will be over and we got to, transition into a little bit of hoops. But, man, let's get it, man. Let's win this weekend, bounce back weekend, and let's end the season off strong. I'm excited. All right.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say,
for me, buddy? That was it. Teams are hard to pick. I mean, that's why I'm not really focused on NFL. I mean, I gave you my sauce for the week. Those fights, that's how we're gonna get it. Again, UFC's way better, in my opinion. And that's year round. So I got those picks for everybody all day.
Yep. Quick recap right here before we leave. We got this parlay from my guy Jack John Jones, K Silva, and Colorado money line. This is pretty much even. Just shop around wherever you guys bet. It should be close to even money. And then I got 3 straight bets for you, as I always do. I got Georgia minus 9.5, Pitt plus 11.5, and Kansas plus 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, in between time, hit the like, subscribe button, tap in for the win. Let's get this cash, y'all. This is not financial advice. Yeah. Nah, I don't judge. Eat how you gonna eat, keep it legit. And please don't bother me, rather in advance. Or you hit the lottery, buy new commodities.